Well, I think the game is starting to get a little interesting since we've got some troops now. But I do need to get the monastery going, primarily because it provides another source of income. But at first, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance. You got to get some buildings in, and they've got to be really, really tall to hold a whole lot of monks and nuns. Very, very Catholic, you might say. But we'll get into that here in a little bit, I hope. All right, this is where we left off. So let's see. Let's get the. We didn't record any of that? Well, I'll be darned. All right, well, anyway, we went ahead and bought some stuff up here in progression. We went ahead and bought the tavern, and and then of course that ran us out of gold. So we finished up this one, which is tier 2, since this one's considered tier 1 going across here. But this is what we need to get going here so we can have more spearmen and send out more companies. So we'll go into here, go into this last one where they've got the rose bushes. And we better put it back on pause and count after we hold down the shift key 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and release the shift key and one last click and pay. All right, did we make it? From the looks of things, I'd have to say no. What we got left? Oh, we went as far as we can go. Okay, let's take it off a pause. And let's check up here again and see if by chance our troops are... Nope, they're still not done. All right. Let's see. I've already got 7. I better not. That would make us odd. And we've pretty well extended this as far as we can go. Well, I need to put another gate. I probably should put it right there. So let's go in here, go into fortification, village fortifications, get to the wall, into the gate, and move it close. The circle shows up, we can lock it in. Whoops, move it back a little bit like so. Look straight up. See if no, there we go, now we're locked in. But we're right on the edge of their property line. We may have to move this back like we did with the, uh-oh, what's going on here? Well, let's build the gate first. Didn't we have that attached before? Oh, and we don't have any gold to pay for it. Okay, well, how's our... Ooh, that's not too good. I prefer that to be closer to 65. Alright, let's put it on pause so we can get this done. It's been a week at least. Pass us another mandate. Coins are levied. Now we can go ahead and pay for that. And we better go ahead and go back down like about so. We need to move this back, I do believe. Now, this is the original structure. Let's go ahead and see if we can get it. Well, I gotta use this tool here. All right, now I gotta get it away from the arrow. I'm not trying to make it taller. I'm just trying to move it. Oh, I was afraid of that. That should be far enough. Now, we gotta pay for it. Boom. And then we gotta grab this one. Get it reconnected and pay for it. And then they're going to rebuild it. Now, once that gets done, then we can start setting up our patrols. But while we're waiting, let's go ahead and see if we can finish up some more of this fencing. Now, why they don't offer that little circle to get this connected properly, I have no idea. Seems like this game has a lot of programming that needs to be finished. I don't think I want to put another gate in. But I'll go ahead and stop here and put that in. And then I'll pick up where that left off. Like I said before, you want to do this in small sections just in case you need to make some changes. You won't have to do a long wall section, but a short one. And that looks okay. Then of course we've got to cancel it and then start over again. And I think that's right there on the last post, I hope. Because we really don't want a gap in the line here if I can help it. And that way if I need to make changes later, I could just, do this small section rather than a large one. I'm going to go 2 this time. Oops. And I need to go at least 1 more. Across the front here. Zoom in. Try not to get too much on this guy's property line, but slightly above it. Alright, so we got, well, that looks good. If I'm looking here, I would say it's not quite right. It's going a little bit too far forward, so let's back it up just a little bit. Yeah, let's see what that does. They'll all have to wait until they actually finish it. Alright, they got this done. Alright, so now we do the big part that they're all waiting on. So we got our bailiff here, and then we've got a connection, and in this connection, they call it a watch post. And we can put, see, we've got 7 here to work with, so we can put 2 on patrol, 2 in the watchtowers, but we don't actually have any watchtowers installed yet. Well, that's enough for now. Now let's focus more on the watchtowers. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for the house. What does the house say? Does it have light fortification? Yes, it does. That was enough to give it light fortification. No, it doesn't. It's not built in. None of these houses are claiming light fortification yet. So they're not going to turn into apartments until they are satisfied that they have light fortification. Now that one does. Is it because this fence line extends as far as our property will allow? Good question. But it still has not improved. Alright, so what we got to do now is we got to come here and you see where it says patrolling? So what I want to do is I want to click on this and then, well, actually I would want to click here, wouldn't I? Because that's where they're actually located. And then I want to, well, let's go up and back off a bit. Alright, my circle looks a little bit big, so I'll shrink it down a little bit. And then starting right here, I'll just drag it. See those little symbols that pop up? Suggesting that we've got that house protected now. It's just like as if you're giving them the command to cut trees. I've given all these the fancy stuff. I said, oh, that'll be good enough for now. Now, will our 2 people be enough? Our 2 patrolmen. All right, now let's get rid of this here. Now let's look at the house. Still is not satisfied it's got light fortification. Alright, so I'm going to assume that means I've got to do more with the fencing. Let's zoom in a little bit. Get ourselves oriented until I'm pretty confident I've got no gaps. And we'll go, well, I better stop right around here somewhere because I think I'm going to need a gate right in here. Right click and then left click. I wonder if I have to actually go all the way to the border, or can I stop short? All right, let's click on here. Yeah, we've got our two patrollers. What's that they're holding? Is that like a club or something? See how they're going back and forth? And they're just staying in this first row of housing, since those are the only ones that gave beautification to. But they're not getting credit for patrol coverage. Oh, that one is. That one got a little bit. That one didn't get any. Well, darn. And this one is not showing any benefit from beautification either. So that would suggest to me that it was a recent build. Yeah, that was a recent build. So let's take care of that right quick. We got to go here. And then I'm going to do like I did before. I'm just going to hold down the shift key. And we'll do more than just these two. Come on, quit fight me, game. Oh, this edge of the screen thing is a nuisance. Church doesn't really use beautification. All right, it likes that spot. Oh, too close, so I have to put it over here somewhere. And we need one more. That spot looks acceptable. And then we'll just do one up here, I think. And then we'll pay. And then we'll go back and look to see if we have any of these that look ghosty. Because if they do, we'll have to pay another 5 coins. Oh, they never got around to finishing that? Well, that sucks. What's the problem? Game is just messing up again, I guess. Alright, so they got their beautification, right? Yeah, they got that done. But they're still not getting light fortification. So, if I'm going to put in a gate, I guess I'll have to do it here. Oops. I got to click over here. Oops, no, I want to put a gate in. Alright, so we got to turn it around a little bit. Make sure it's facing to the outside. I actually don't know if that's going to make any difference. I'm going to click on this one first. Get out of this. Advice followed. Okay, they're happy with that. And then go back here. Nope, they're still not showing that little circle I'm trying to connect to. And then we'll go right up to our property line as far as we can get it. And we'll pay for that. Then we'll go ahead and pay for that. And then we'll see if that changes anything. I'm hoping it does. Oh, we're going to have to force them to stop cutting through these people's yards. But that would be a different kind of fence line normally. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and then bring it back when we get done with this part here. All right, they've got the fence line finished with the gate and everything. So now let's see what it says. Well, I'll be darned. Look at that. Still not giving them credit for light fortification. Well, in that case, we only have one other option that we can go to. These little towers. And getting them in is a little tricky. But you see how they make the purple lines? So what I want to do is I want to give them right in the little cracks I left. And then twist them. Because where that arrow is for the entrance makes a big difference. And of course, when I see that, we're only covering, 2 houses that way? So let's move it back, if the computer will cooperate. and try to get it right in there. Did I get it in the right spot? Kind of hard to tell. But that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. So that would suggest I want to move it back some more. Maybe right in here somewhere. And now it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 altogether. Yeah, it looks like it'll cover 5. All right, I zoom in a little bit here. Looks like I need to go forward just a little bit. You see where the arrows are that are pointing in 4 different directions? I want to split that in half, but these 2 property lines are not lined up quite right. Now, once that gets in, I'm hoping that will solve the problem. Now, we still have 3 people, so let's put 1 more on patrol and give them 1 more patrolman. As far as I can tell, you really don't have any choice who you put in there. Unless you make sure you don't have anything but men or nothing but women in your unemployed list here. Let's see, open Royal Book Villagers page. Okay. And am I getting any complaints? Yeah, we got one right. I am unable to find a house close to my workplace. Well, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get some of the stuff turned into apartments, but they're resisting me. All right, All right, let's go ahead and give this priority. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make another Builder's Workshop crew. And I'm trying to stay even. If I accept him, I'll be odd in numbers, since it's 2 to a house. And right now I'm down to 1. But my real question is why doesn't it seem like they're doing anything? Let's click here. All right, we've got 3 now. And when you see a green circle, it's full. That means they're satisfied with their patrol guys. They're coming by often enough. And the more you have on the patrol, the better. See, that one's happy. They're starting to become unhappy. And the patrolmen are taking a break. What are they doing exactly? See, this one here is starting to become very unhappy. If it goes all the way up, it'll turn red. And if it goes all the way around, whatever advantage that house was getting, when the red disappears, will be taken away. See, right now they got the patrol. And see how that matched? That's the patrol. Oh, we got a house updating right there. Turned into an apartment. Exactly what we wanted. Now, why is that one turning into an apartment and the other ones are not? Because I'm not planning on making any commoners for quite a while. They have higher demand on food. And they also want goods like, clothing and whatnot. So I need to put that off as long as I can. The patrol doesn't seem to be coming all the way down here, does it? Let's click on the building again. Oh, there's only one of them, looks like. Yeah, he didn't actually go buy the house on the inside. He went on the outside. So they're still not happy. They're not happy. They're not getting any credit for him walking. The other ones must be on break or something. See how that one turned red? Oh, he's on the inside now. Okay. That helped, but there's only one of them. Where's the other 2? Oh, come on. Let me just see these guys. Oh, they were on break, I guess. They're not going all the way down or something. It almost suggests to me that this gate needs to be closer to here, because they're not giving this guy full credit. The only other thing I can do is increase the number that are on patrol. Oh, I did it with an uneven number. No, I'm still even, it says. Okay. So let's go here. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's big enough to hold one more person on patrol and one more watchman. Otherwise, I got to add building to it or make it taller. Oh, well, I finished off something. Well, they're a little happier with the patrol, but I'm still seeing a problem down here. Well, no, they just got satisfied. They're on the outside of the fence, too. I do believe. Yep, they're on the outside of the fence. Interesting. All right, let's see. Did these guys go to an apartment yet? No. They did. No. And they're, light fortification again. That's the only tower I got. And we've got a whole bunch of watchmen. But there's nobody in that tower. So what I guess I better do is I better go up here and turn on visibility. And where is it? Fortification, there it is. And what we're looking at, of course, is the purple. But it's a little hard to see since we've also got the patrol purple there. But we know this one is facing this direction, and we've got these three covered for sure. We may not have these two. Well, I don't know. They've got that bluish. The pink is, of course, the patrol path they're supposed to take. But the bluish should be from this tower right here. See, it's a slightly different shade of blue. Well, actually, it's more of a purple, isn't it? All right, let's try another one. And we won't go back as far as we did with that one. We'll go right here. And then we'll rotate. But in any case, you should understand why I'm doing the boxes instead of the zone type thing. See what it looks like. Yeah, see, it extends all the way out to this way. Now that would suggest to me we really need to move it back a bit. But once that's built, I should see somebody. Oh, was that person in that tower? They're supposed to get in the tower. They only stay there about 5, maybe 6 seconds, and then they leave again. And the tower from the church is providing. They should all say light fortification. Yep, see there? And that's from the church tower. That maybe not. No, that was not covered. So if I made the church tower taller, this big circle of purple would get larger. But man, you won't believe how tall it's got to be to really cover some of these houses. Now see, that one's getting light fortification, but that one's not. The circle kind of gets to it, but it doesn't really cover more than, what is it, 10 or 20%? So let's go ahead and click here. And then let's click on the tower again and make it taller. See how the houses start to light up? They turn purple? Because now they're considered included by the tower's coverage. I don't think they actually. Well, let's try it. Let's go ahead and do the build. And let's see if this would get some light fortification out. Yep, we got good there. How are we? Yep, light fortification. Nope. All right, did they get the other tower built in yet? Boy, I can't tell. I think it's constructed. But anyway, this little entrance and exit point to the little ladder that's there, it has as you saw, it has kind of like a wedge shape to it. No, I don't think it's actually constructed yet. Huh. It looks like it's constructed. Well, anyway, the whole message is you don't want to do too many of those too fast. Give your builders a chance to catch up. So let's turn off this. And yeah, let's go ahead and turn that off too. All right, we've been building some fencing and stuff, so we've knocked down a little bit on this. Uh-oh, we got somebody waiting. Oh, we got to fix that. Let's put it on pause. All right, so we need to go here. Then we got to find our arrow and move it. Let's see. Let's move it to about there. Now take it off of pause. This guy's going to be stuck there, isn't he? Oh, I don't have any wheat to give to you. All right. They're grinding up all the wheat. Yeah, they're grinding up all the wheat, making flour. They got the first one full. The second one's not quite so full. So how about the bakers? How are the bakers doing? They've got flour. Oh, I didn't give them a well. So they're going to have quick access. But they're full of bread, so they don't have any space left in here for bread. Yeah, they've got it full. So I need to give them another space for bread. And that's part of the reason why I was recommending that you always have 2 spots for everything. And later on, you might even want 3. All right, so I need to get them a well. Okay, so that'd be under the drumstick and the first item. So let's see, where can we stick the well where it's kind of out of the way? I guess that's about the best we can do right now. Keep it close to the bakery. All right, let's see. How's our happiness? Looking good. All right, pause. Mandate. Discuss. And it has to be done. We'll take the 30 hit. But this time I'm going to send our... Oh, 313. Yeah, let's definitely send him out so that he can do some more prospecting. And then before we take it off of pause, let's go ahead and see about buying another parcel. Oh, we haven't bought this one yet, have we? We haven't bought this one back here yet. Or this one. Ooh. We bought that one, but not this one. Oh boy, itty meeny miny mo. We haven't bought that one yet either. Wow, that's a nice big one actually. You probably will notice that they start getting a little bit bigger the more of them that you own. Now I need to, before I get distracted on something else, go ahead and tell them they can cut down these woods. I think I've mentioned this already. Later on, I'll have an area where I do not give them permission to cut down the trees. And we'll preserve that for hunting pig, the wild boar. Let's see, I might as well do the right-click thing here. Because I don't think there's any wood for them to cut down there. And we'll see how long we can keep them in meat that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it off of pause. Let them all get busy again. Okay, they're happy about the bread situation. Now let's see, can we open up any more trade routes? Yes, we can. We've got enough now. Boom. And that opens up all of them. Now, is there anything that they will buy that I can make happen pretty quick? No, I don't see, because I can't sell any weapons yet. Just can't do it. All right, how about here? Is there something here? No, I'm pretty... Unless I sell berries. But they only want to pay 1 gold coin for them. And I just barely keeping berries over 100. That's not good. But I'll have to do the monastery to do better. And I don't think there's going to be changes in here because we're not doing any fishing. We haven't done a tavern and a addition so that they can start making this berry brew, which is kind of like a wine cooler. Yeah, I'm not really noticing. We haven't started on the beer thing. We're not doing that. And as you can see, they won't pay hardly anything for it anyway, for all the trouble I go to. And if they sell it to us, you see, they want 4 coins. So there's no profit in that. Now, there is profit in meat if you cut the pigs up, and I think it's like a 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. Or is it 4 to 1? You get 4 of these per hog. It does seem like it's not as much as it should be. Of course, they only have 4 legs, so maybe that's the only thing they sell. But I do know that if I do the monks and all, they're going to want that. They're going to want that pig meat. All right, now I've already sent out all I can here, right? Yeah, we're full. So we'd have to have another one. But, let's see, we got 121. Oh, that's what it was. Stop, put it on pause. I don't have enough decoration here yet. I've only got it up to 11. That's what I was trying to think of. All right, so and then here. And the third one. And yeah, let's just stick with these bushes right now. All right, so we do the shift key, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It might be overkill. One last click, not holding down the shift key, and boom. Oh, we're still 3 short. All right, let's do it again. We still have 65 left. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that going to do the trick? That did the trick. And, well, we did do one more than we needed, I guess. Okay, take it off of pause. Now this is where we get our troops. Right there. That's the only one I need right now. And I've got the 5 coins. And I've got well, actually I got 26, but I need 25. So we got another 5 coins? We do. Another 5 coins? We do. Now, oh, I ran out of coins. So that's all I could do this time. Until I get some more of these coins. Cancel that with the red, click, and then we'll click through all this. Now that we've opened up the possibility of making weapons, I'm going to go ahead and we've already got what we need here, but are we allowed? Yeah, we're allowed to put bows in there now. Swords. Oh, we didn't pay for the war rations, did we? Yeah, we ran out of the little coins of influence. So it makes sense to me because we've got all of our materials stored here that they're going to need to make weapons with. See, tools. Yeah. Oh, wait, that says 0. And we don't have a second spot. Huh. Well, we need a second spot, so if I catch one of these at 0, I'll change it and then make it, move it up closer. But that tells me what I need since I don't have space for 100 twice or 100 of these twice. I need another warehouse. So let's put another warehouse. Let's see. Yeah, right in there somewhere. Let's go. Let's see. We're going to go here. Find the warehouse. There it is. We might as well put it right behind this structure since we're not going to attach too much to it. Oh, I better move it over a little bit. Well, actually, I don't have to. Just check our footprints to make sure we're not touching. So I need to go forward just a little bit and then go over a little bit like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now that we've got... Oh, we just barely had the gold. Just barely had enough gold. And we're down to 4, so let's go ahead and grab that person there. Alright, we've only got the 1 person there. We better put 2 in there. We're working her to death. And this one here is also getting kind of full, yeah. Oh, we've already got 2 there. And from the looks of things, we should be alright for a while. That's a little concerning. We don't have any. Let's see, we did say we would buy some, right? Let's go over here. The iron bars, or you want to call them bricks, maybe? All right, let's find them here. Well, while I'm here looking at the weapons, I usually raise these up to about 30 or so. I don't have too much to offer for sale right now. But if I have 30, that's going to last me, that we're holding back, not selling, that's going to last me a long time. Right now I do have a surplus on spears, so that'll bring our income up quite a bit. See, the monks are the only ones that do that. Monks and, oh, there it is, right there. Oh, I never said I would buy. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense because they're kind of expensive. But I did go ahead and set that to 25. I'm going to lower that to 20. And we've got tools at 26. Well, we can lower that to 25. Oh, we could start selling coal now, but I need to raise that. I need to keep back at least 100 or so. Yeah, we'll keep back 105. I think, didn't we leave 2 spots for that? Iron ore. We're going to have to put that on buy. Lower that down a bit. Polished stone. Oh dear, we never did change that. Well, that was a major screw up on my part. Because if I have 30 and sell the rest, that'll help on my financial situation. Jewelry, no, we're not doing any of that yet. Gold, herbs, it's too soon for that. Yeah, we don't do those yet. Candles and wax, common wares, common shirts. So we're buying up to 20. That was so that we can open up those other trade routes. See, nobody will buy the wool. They will buy the cheese, or we could start buying the cheese. Oh, wait a minute. I passed it, didn't I? Yeah, I never set that up. Let's go ahead and do that since we're providing bread. And we'll sell anything. Well, let's make it 40, I guess. We're not trying to feed our well, 45 then. Not trying to feed our population yet. Nobody will buy or sell the wheat. Or, excuse me, the flour. Now, I could buy wheat, and I usually do that. If I run out, I want to try to keep, let's keep 60 on hand. Fish, we haven't done anything with that yet. Man, I'm buying so much stuff instead of producing it. Oh, we never said what we do with the berries. Well, let's raise it up first. Get it up to at least 100. And then sell the excess. Water is, nobody buys or sell water, so. Alright, I think I covered all the bases, didn't I? Alright, what we got here? We got 2 more. And, oh, he's still going over there? Alright, the neighbor will expect you to... Oh, that sounds like they want freebies. Maybe later, guy. Where's the king? I will send an envoy... Well, kinda. Man, our to-do... on the left there, our to-do list is getting really long. Okay, let's get back to the troops. Alright, now, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. We skipped a step, didn't we? Put it on pause right quick. Well, maybe I don't have to because we got a plus 12 going there. As long as that don't turn red on me, I'll be happy. Alright, so let's see. Now I need to go, I think it's here, isn't it? We can start making spears. Yes, sirree, there it is. And I'm going to put it, well, I can't put it there. That would interfere with the space that we're going to extend, storage space. So let's see if we can get it right in here. Does this thing have a front door? Yeah, see, we got overlapping blueprint or footprints, so I got to back it up a bit. Yeah, we're okay there. That looks fine. I guess we could move it a little more like that. We got the 50, so boom. And, ooh, I don't have enough coins to do the bows yet. Well, I want to go ahead and get it installed, I would say, and pay for it when I can. And it looks like we might have the front door. Good question. I don't think this thing's got a front door, but that definitely looks like the backyard part. All right, so let's square it up a little bit better. Move it in. Let's see, how's that look right there? Yeah, that looks okay. But I can't move it over any more than that. So we'll just have to do that for now because we can't pay for it yet. Now let's do the swords. Does this have a front door? It's the same sort of deal. But this definitely looks like the backyard part. Alright, now I'm going to have to be careful how I place this when I'll end up paying gold to move it later. Ooh, I got a little bit of a choke point there. Yeah, that looks safe. I think we can do that. Oh, even though we got positive flow, it went red. Alright, we'll have to do that, pay for that later. Alright, now we did, I believe, pay for another one of these. Yeah, we did right there. Oh, actually we got two. Okay, so I normally do this one. Sturdy materials because it gives us production building parts discount. I don't have that one unlocked yet. On this one here, we look for the one that says upkeep discount. There we go, right there. Then you click anywhere to make sure you didn't skip one. Now let's see, should we go ahead and do another mandate? It looks like we could do one and then get those two buildings paid for. And it's been more than a week. And oh, I think we do all of this. Send him out prospecting. And still, oh, I remember what it was. Yeah, he's too far away. They want, if I click on the building, they want fortification. How about this guy? Well, he must be close enough to the tower right there. But he's not. And that's the bailiff office. So I'm going to go ahead and make that tower taller. Oh, it's not showing me, is it? Well, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's not satisfied. I may have to put one of those other towers like I did back here. These little wooden ones. That's the best we could do right now. I've already made that one crazy tall. Oh, that's the only church we've got two churches. Oh, they finally got all the crosses on that one. And, well, we can't see that one. It's kind of hidden by the tower inside. Looks like they got that one done. Well, how many people can you take care of? 33? Our population is now 91? Well, that's only going to give us 66, isn't it? Alright, I better turn this back on so I don't try to take up a housing space. Oh, good. Oh, wait a minute. We need to finish that one, don't we? Alright, where's my cursor hiding on me now? There it is. Now we need to go back here, do the square. Oh, back up, make the square smaller. And if you don't remember how to do this, remember to go back and do the first... Wait a minute, am I too big again? Oh yeah, I am way too big. Because that first one I made for this, it's got a whole lot of click-by-click instructions in it. Alright, I think I got it in the right spot. Oh, not quite. I need to go a little bit more. There we go. That's good enough. And now we need to do this one. And then finish up this one. That looks right. Provide them another building spot. Huh. Our gaps are not coming out quite right, are they? Alright, see, do we have any more that we need to finish up? We haven't bought this area over here yet, so that, I guess that's it. They haven't used those two spots yet. I should go ahead and put one right in here, I think. Get real cozy with the church here. Alright, let's get out of that. That's enough planning. Alright, at least he stopped in the right spot this time. Oh no, they're looking for freebies. Sorry guys, I can't help with the freebies, and I know you're going to keep pestering with me with more requests for freebies. Let's see, let's go ahead and make this tower taller. The church. No, I was going to focus on the tower. If it'll... There it goes. Had to click on a different dot this time. Back up a little bit. Okay. Does it give me any clue? Well, it doesn't change the capacity. It doesn't tell me anything about the range. Now, since I do need to do the church, let's go ahead and do it while we're thinking about it here. Since we just don't have enough capacity for everybody. Alright, that's going to give me an extra 24. So that makes it, what, 57? Oh, wow. Went down to 18. Well, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Takes more than a few extra clicks to get it where you want it. Now let's do the same thing with this one. And I'm going to assume in the future I don't need to keep showing you the same thing over and over again. Alright, the tower is plenty tall enough, so I'll leave that one for a capacity of 24 extra. Plus 24. Alright, and we've got 5 people available right now. Now we're up to 7. Does that encourage them to go ahead and put some more housing in? Or do we still have plenty of apartments? No? Didn't go to an apartment yet. Huh. That one says it doesn't have light fortification at all. It does, except we've got patrol. Yeah, same thing again. They want me to put in more towers, don't they? Now that one accepts it. Oh, it's because of the church. I would bet. Let's see, let's hold down. Oh, it's not going to show us, is it? No, it's not going to show me. But I would assume it's because of the tower from the church. And how about this one? Yeah. Yep. And these did go to apartments. And that's why they haven't used these 2 spots yet. But then we've got these towers over here that's doing the light fortification. And we've got this one. We might be able to... Oh, but no patrol coverage. Yeah, we haven't extended that yet. Well, I guess we could go ahead and try that. And let's see, let's go to the circle. And shrink it down a little bit. Well, I'll go back up a little bit. And just kind of do the whole area within the property lines. Alright, okay, now we'll do these. And then we'll come over here and do this one. Don't have a house there yet, but I'm betting they will. All right, that's quite a bit. And we've only got, well, let's get out of this first. We've only got 4 people on patrol. So I think I need to put in a tower or something. Well, I could move all this closer to the trees, or maybe even over here, and leave them there kind of like permanent. We've got the gold, and we've got a nice surplus going on right now. After straightening out what we're going to sell and what we're going to keep. All right, let's move this over. Now, see where it says it's too far? Well, you kind of have to ignore that until you get the other parts moved over here. Now, I gotta get off that guy's property line. That should, too far. No, wait a minute. I gotta ignore that for now until I start grabbing these other parts, like this part right here. And usually I have to click on a post. The end post, which one it is. There it goes. There's that one right there. Now you see it takes care of itself. And then I'm going to put it on this end. And I could move it in a little bit more. That's probably as close as I dare. And then pay for it. And now they're kind of standing there until everything's done. It's got to be rebuilt by the builders. I probably should wait before I do any more modifications. But that means that I can hopefully put in another... Oh, good, they're updating the houses. Turning them into apartments. They still got these open over here. Oh, we're starting to get pretty close to our hour. So what we'll have to do is... I'm going to go ahead and start with the monastery. So we either go here, or we can go to admin. Same deal. Now, if you go to this one, it does show the tavern. Whereas this one, admin, where's admin? There it is. Doesn't for some reason. That's the only difference I've ever noticed. But anyway, I'll go there, and we want to start the monastery. Now, we're going to have to start with the monk dorms. And I usually pick... Let's go to rooms. I usually pick these. They got the window, and I think later that means I could put in some fancy window, stained glass windows. I might need to move all this later, but I'm going to put them fairly close to the housing area. So let's change my view so it looks a little more if I got it square or not. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad right there. Okay, now I need a door. There we go. And we'll use the fancy one because it's got a little splendor that comes with it. There we go. Now, that's going to carry me for quite a while. Now I want to go over here and do a free build. And I want to do the 4-way. The rustic passageway. And we'll connect it... No, let's go thin. We don't really need the long side. Let's do the short side. Boom, like that. And now this time we need the female dorms. So we got to make sure we click here first. And then go back to the same kind of building. We're going to have to rotate it. And then connect it. And give them their own private entrance. And also we'll use the one that provides a little bit of splendor. So now everybody's got their own entrance and they got their own dormitory. And we'll go ahead and say build since we're going to be using up a lot of supplies to get this done. All right, let's see how we're doing on supplies here. We got 50 tools. Got plenty of stone. We've only got 20 of those. I'm trying to remember. How much is this going to take? We've got 20, so we should be good there. Planks. We still got 85 left. Yeah, it looks like we got everything covered. Yeah, we still got plenty of stone, so we got everything covered. We got all the bases covered. That'll get us a big start on the monastery. Oh, geez, we got stuff to read here. Let's put it on pause for a second. and catch up. Okay, another to-do list. Okay. Oh, they're still going over there. Huh. I guess the game is not making a switch. Alright, oh, they're wanting the freebies again. No, I'm sorry, guy. Oh, yeah, another freebie. Okay, no. Take it off of pause. And we never did put somebody over here. And we said we wanted the wood. And we wanted planks. And I don't remember. Do we also need another spot for basic stone? Even though we can't sell it? No, but polished stone, I would have to say yes. We need more space for polished stone. And we need more space for iron. And eventually we need more space for both of the... Well, maybe not both of those. Oh, we got another space for iron. So if we got wood and stone, I think we got it covered. Except, sooner or later we'll get a request for more stone. And I can't remember if that goes to 150 or not. As long as it doesn't go above 100 on the request, then we got it covered. So while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and get it in our next storage spot. Is that well going to be a problem? Kind of looks like it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Get those two lines right there more parallel. Did we just create a choke point? I'm going to move it down a little bit like so then. And then I'm going to have to move the well, I do believe. Yeah, I see it's got half of it blocked off. And for now, we'll just stick it... Yeah, we'll just stick it there. Good, we're still running a slight positive. And it's probably because we've got those discounts here and here. That's why I like those so much. And I don't want to hesitate too much about putting those in. All right, what we got going here? Huh. That's a little unusual. What's he waiting on? It's going to be a while before I can do better, so let's go ahead and put a tower there. Fortification. I want something better than that. So let's go over here to... and see if I can put one in. Alright, we got some choices here. We got a Manor Observatory, Stone Tower Minor, Stone Observatory, Major. I'm going to go with Major. Oh, it's too far away. It won't let me. Too far away. I wonder, is there another option I could use maybe? Well, we got to get out of that first and start over. Observatory. How far away can that be? Oh, same problem again. Thought there was one that I could really put off to the side. Maybe it's this one. Nope. This one? Nope. Well, if that don't beat all. Now, what if I go here first and I select this watch post option? And then I try one of these. Oh, that's the secret. I gotta call it a watch post first. Okay. And it needs its own door. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty close to the borderline. Rotate it slightly. All right, now let's give it its door. No, I can't do that one. That one, oh, that one looks a little better, but it doesn't provide any splendor. Manor gate short. 1 splendor. What's that look like? Oh, that doesn't look too shabby. Now, before we start, let's make this a little taller. I don't see any information out here to tell me how many watch folk I'll be in there. But anyway, we got the green check mark, so we're good. And then we'll put some more people in there, act as guards and patrol. Oh, wow, we're running out of wood over here, aren't we? I better go ahead and knock out this blue area. I don't know if I got all the trees still in there or not. But there's no need to have this permission to cut down trees where there's no trees. Oh, but you've seen me do this before, haven't you? Well, we're starting to run over time anyway, so I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and be happy about what we got done, and we got the monastery started. So before long, we'll have some herbs. Yeah, that's good. So then we'll worry about getting some more soldiers in. Now that we've got tools. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're still waiting on the fortification, aren't you? Yeah, you're still waiting on it. So, let's go ahead and use this option for now. And I got to point it towards you. And I probably should go ahead and point it like this. And once that gets done, you'll be happy. And do I have some people waiting for a job? Yes, I do. But until that's done, you're not going to let me put anybody in there, are you? Oh, wait a minute. No, the way this works is a little odd. You got to click here first and say spear. Now, later on, you'll have better spears to put in there. Same thing with the bows, short bows. And that's why they want to know what kind, just in case you want to build the cheap stuff to sell. Come on. There we go, full cruise. And we're down to 0 again. Well, I'm going to wait. Okay. We're going to have to call it quits here. So be well. Until next time.